30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull off. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions, and I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They check it to 10.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Check back 47. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Here we go 47. Here we go 46.
Heavy.
Gun.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 74 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense, because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 24-yard line.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check.
Here we go, 46. Switch it, hey.
Mike, 44. 6. Double dog. That's the way.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they face a difficult 3rd and 12 coming up. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Under. Motion. 47 Mike, 47.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Marcus Sherrill's deep for the Saints. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 13. On the ground, this is Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
50. Watch the pass. Kill. 11.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's get it. Ready? You ready? We go 21.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Well, this is a catch by Ted Ginn. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them?
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Past the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 4-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 21-0. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. To throw, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
To throw again on second down. Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Tom. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Prescott. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Check 56.
Hey, we're going to 52. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the second half with Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze over the middle. That's caught by Meredith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Lady.
Right there in the middle. 55. I got one.
Come on.
Breeze now on first down. And complete right side to Cook. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about.
The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that That'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go. Go right in. 56. We're going to 54. Right in.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Say.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
2nd and 10 at the Saints' 47-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got you.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Why?
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Given up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Exit. Check 50. Check 50. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
We're going to 54. Why? Hey, kill. Off. 47 Mike.
Throwing, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys add on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Here we go. Ready?
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and a couple, Breeze, and this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Breeze on the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. Room to run inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Throwing here, Prescott. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Wes Horton. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide in.
7. Check. Go. It's our time.
26.
It's our time.
26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Forced out to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Breeze. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down.
Ready? Yellow lady. Over. 54.
Oh, you got deep? Show it.
Ready, check.
On play action, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
47. Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one will